the the most important topic of today is on the PFG. और इसको जानना बहुत ही जरूरी है, और इस जितना हो सके इस 15 मिनट में आई ट्राई टू एक्सप्लेन इन अ वेरी सिंपल लैंग्वेज. नाउ द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, टुडे आज के डेट में मेजॉरिटी, आई विल शो यू द डाटा, 90% ऑफ द वुमेन गो थ्रू द सिम्टम्स, स्पेशली ड्यूरिंग द मेनिस्ट्रुएशन पीरियड का टाइम में 90% लोग इस सिम्टम्स से गुजरते हैं, पेनफुल सिम्टम्स को फेस करते हैं. पहला चीज है द मेनिस्ट्रुअल क्रैम्प्स, जो लोअर एब्डोमेन में सीवियर पेन होता है. दूसरा है बैक पेन, so they experiences back pain, severe back pain during the menstruation time. Some people experiences severe headaches, which is very irritating, and it could be nasty. Breast tenderness, नॉजियाटिक फीलिंग्स, एक वॉमिटिंग सेंसेशन जैसा फील होता है, कुछ खाने को मन नहीं करता है, फेटिगनेस, कुछ भी काम करने के लिए कोई भी मूड नहीं है, एब्सोल्युटली नो इंटरेस्ट इन डूइंग दिस वन. सो tired, not ready to go, not willing to go to the office, college, school, and no interest in doing anything. And mood swings, that means जैसे आपको गुस्सा आता है, छोटे छोटे चीज पे इरिटेशन हो सकता है. So out of the 100 people who is menstruating, 90% people experience one of these symptoms. Or worst thing is out of these 100 people, 100% population of women who is during this menstruation period, 40% people is not in a position to go to office, neither to school or college. Can you imagine? Out of 10 people cannot go to school, college, or to the office. Out of the 100, that means 40% people are not able to attend school or college, especially during these days, because of these symptoms. So 90% go through the problem, 90% लोग इसको फेस करते हैं, उसमें से 40% लोग कॉलेज, स्कूल या वर्क प्लेस में जा नहीं पाते हैं, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस सिवियरिटी ऑफ दिस symptoms, especially the menstrual cramp, back pain, headache, breast tenderness, nausea, fatigue, and mood swings. Now, ये सब चीज को समझने से पहले, बिफोर अंडरस्टैंडिंग एवरीथिंग, यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन आवर इन द बायोलॉजिकल द सो कॉल्ड बायोलॉजी ऑफ अ वुमन. नाउ इट्स वेरी सिंपल है. मैं आपको एक कहानी की तरह आपको समझाने के लिए कोशिश करूंगा. आई ट्राई टू एक्सप्लेन इन अ लेमन्स लैंग्वेज, वेर यू कैन इमेजिन a woman's body. In a woman's body there is a house, or we can call as a nest, या एक छोटा सा घोंसला है, या एक छोटा सा घर है या रूम है. उस रूम का नाम है यूटरस. और दैट इन दैट रूम, द every 28 days the room is being prepared to welcome a new child. That means हर एक 28 days में the room, or it's the nest, is getting prepared, the so called as uterus is getting prepared to welcome, anticipating a new guest, who is going to come live there for the next 9 months. So ये body का एक प्रक्रिया है which happens every 28 days. Now, why this has to happen? This is a question. So अगर आप imagine, if you have a small baby, if you want to put on a bed, or maybe in a small what do you call that, I don't know what you call that, the swing, or maybe what you push and go. So first, what you do is you will put soft materials like woolen cloths, very soft material आप पहले डालते हैं, ताकि बच्चे को कोई it doesn't get hurt or whatever. Exactly the same way, the uterus, which is preparing the body for a guest, who will come and stay for the next 9 months, it is also preparing the body using certain material, not from outside, but using its own body's mechanism. So it is actually preparing a fluffy, soft material so that the child can come and live. So एक जब इस यूट्रस में जब बच्चा आएगा, उसको एक सॉफ्ट मटेरियल की जरूरत है, और इसको पूरा चीज को कुशनी, कॉसी कॉसी एक तैयार करने के लिए ये प्रोसेस को हम 28 डेज में होता है. सो समझ लीजिए कि किसी का मेंस्ट्रुएशन पीरियड शुरू हो गया और खत्म भी हो गया, 3 दिन हो सकता है या 7 दिन. सो फर्स्ट So once the period is done, it's finished and it's complete, then the first stage is called as a follicular stage. Aapka brain, your brain releases a hormone called as FSH. What it says is, let's prepare the house, let's construct the house again to welcome the newborn, to welcome a child, we in case if it comes. So it triggers हार्मोन कॉल्ड एज एफएसएच और बॉडी का जो एस्ट्रोजन लेवल है जो हर एक औरत में जो एस्ट्रोजन लेवल इतना राइज होता है और और उस यूट्रस का अंदर जो एंडोमेट्रियम बोलता है इट स्टार्ट्स बिकमिंग थिकर एंड थिकर व्हाई इट इज बिकमिंग थिकर एंड थिकर जैसे मैंने बताया टू मेक इट वेरी सॉफ्ट एंड वेरी वेरी कॉजी फॉर फॉर द चाइल्ड टू कम एंड स्टे फॉर द नेक्स्ट 9 months. So estrogen level rise होता है और because estrogen level rise होता है and that is the reason the endometrium or the walls of the uterus becomes soft and potentially ready for the ovulation. So पहला 14 दिन, this is the 10 to 14 days, this is what is happening in your body. Then the another, in the meanwhile your body starts producing follicles, which जब वो फॉलिकल मेच्योर होगा, इट बिकम्स ए एग एंड सो कैसे होगा, आपका दूसरा हार्मोन है वो है प्रोजेस्टेरॉन बोलते हैं, इट स्टार्ट्स राइजिंग अप एंड सडनली द फॉलिकल्स विल ब्रेक, रप्चर होगा और अंडे भी या द एग आल्सो इज रेडी. So the house is well constructed with a cozy material, using your body's own biological mechanism. How it created? आपका body का estrogen level increase हुआ and it created a soft tissue, soft, cozy, maybe very the world's super soft material to take care of the baby. If it comes, anticipating it will come, and for the next month, 9 months. Now, the first 14 days, this happened. The next 14 days, the body produces the egg and it waits for the perfect eligible sperm to come in contact, and then the potential pregnancy can happen. Now 27 days हो गया, 28 days हो गया, if it never happens, then the body realizes, आपका body समझ में आ जाएगा कि ये आपको, there is no good news or there is no potential pregnancy happening. Then the brain releases one hormone, not one hormone, it's called as an inflammation. It triggers an inflammation saying that go and deconstruct. मतलब जो बनाया है उसको तोड़ के, तोड़ दीजिए, मीन्स इट विल ट्राई टू डीकंस्ट्रक्ट, या उसको बोलते हैं कि सो ये पूरे लोग उस काम करने का उस काम करने वाले का नाम है, इन साइंस वी कॉल्ड एज प्रोस्टोग्लैंडिन्स. इट्स नथिंग बट इस इन्फ्लेमेशन का रिस्पॉन्स करता है. सो ब्रेन को समझे बॉडी डिड नॉट हैव ए प्रेगनेंसी और पोटेंशियल प्रेगनेंसी नहीं हुआ है, देयर वाज नो ओवुलेशन हैपेंड, सो द बॉडी नोज दैट इट हैज टू destroy it. So it sends the laborers, all the people who go, and these people's name are called as, the prostaglandins. So the prostaglandins will come and the inflammation will increase, and the entire जो quasi material या endometrium में जो soft tissue जो बना था वो सब को पिघल, it will start melting off, and the entire melting off process and going out from your from the biological organ is called as the menstruation cycle again. Now again, so every 28 days, this is the routine. Array 28 days, every 28 days, your body goes through this process. Imagine, every 28 days, your rush of estrogen goes up, then the progesterone goes up. So पहला चीज है कि आपको बॉडी को तैयार करेगा, आपका यूट्रस को तैयार करेगा, एंडोमेट्रियम वॉल को सॉफ्ट बनाएगा. Then the egg is produced. It will wait for the 28 days. No, nothing happened. Then the body will release the prostaglandins. Then it will deconstruct, and the entire process is called as the menstrual cycle. So it happens based on depending on person to person. लोगों के depend है. 28 days में normally होना चाहिए, and it happens every 28 days. So this entire process is called as menstrual cycle. Now the next question you can ask is, ये तो ठीक है, दिस इज बीन देयर, हर एक लड़की को होता ही है, सालों से हो रहा है, from thousands and thousands of years. This is the biological process. Now, why women in today's generation goes through painful symptoms? That is the next question. You can ask Sham. You said, okay, wonderful, great, but this is a natural process. The biology is ready. It knows how to deal with it. But why woman goes through severe symptoms, which I showed, like mood swings, painful cramps, fatigue, headache? Why only this generation people are going through lot of painful symptoms, which is not able to tolerate? This is the next question you can throw me off, saying that I know it is a biological process, but why people are suffering? So the answer is very simple. It is a hormonal fluctuation. For whatever reason, it can happen when your body is going through the uterine contraction, just tries to squeeze and push out all the material out. Then there is an increase in prostaglandin levels, and if there is a more जरूरत से ज्यादा ही हो गया, then it can become pain. Then people going through thyroid and PCOD, उसका कारण से हो सकता है. लेकिन basically the major कारण, the most reason, the highest reason is lifestyle factor. Lack of exercise, poor diet, high caffeine, alcohol consumption, this all can elevate. So what is that one reason? Tell me why the pain is happening or the symptoms are more severe. The answer is very simple. The prostaglandins level, the prostaglandins, जो body को जरूरत है, it is a necessary devil. But because of our lifestyle, the necessary devil or this prostaglandin levels become higher in nature, causing all the problems. It is like you need a devil. It's a devil. It deconstructs your all these things from your uterus. But because of my food habits, lack of exercise, poor diet, drinking high acidic foods, caffeine, alcohol, all this can create an imbalance in the prostaglandin levels, and because of that, you can have this severe painful experiences. Now, what are the foods which can body may it can increase the prostaglandin levels? Animal product, especially the red meat, can cause high levels of prostaglandins, causing more painful, in your during the especially during the menstrual period. High fat foods can cause alcohol, definitely, because high in acidic. Sometimes the egg yolk, जो अंडे का जो येलो कलर होता है, जो अगर ज्यादा खाते हैं उससे भी हो सकता है, because that is also. And very important, when your body is having very low omega 3 fatty acids, मतलब your body is having low omega 3 fatty acids and too much of omega 6 and 9 fatty acids. So because of this also can happen. Some seafood also can trigger off, some processed food. So these are the foods which can trigger your prostaglandins level to a unexpected level, causing the symptoms or making the symptoms more and more worse. So we understood the entire 28-day process. It is a natural biological process, but today, out of 100, 90 people suffer, and in 40% people cannot go to the school, college or workplace. और कारण क्या है? नेचुरल प्रोसेस है, लेकिन आपका बॉडी में जो प्रोस्टोग्लैंडिलिन का लेवल ऊपर नीचे हो गया, कॉसिंग द एंटायर हार्मोनल बैलेंस, क्या क्या बोलते हैं, ऊपर नीचे हो गया. इट जस्ट causes the disbalance in your hormonal, because your body needs majorly the three hormones: the estrogen, progesterone and the FSH. And these three hormones, there is some kind of a imbalance, and the reason is the prostaglandin levels. Now, what causes the prostaglandin levels to increase? क्या हो सकता है? The diet and the food, and sometimes, because of painful, some people take unnecessary tablets. मेडिकल शॉप जाते हैं, सर दर्द हो गया, पर टैबलेट लिया, वो ले लिया, पेन किलर ले लिया. This also can lead to prostaglandin levels, but majorly it is because of lack of activity, no physical activity, lack of exercise, and eating junk foods and the fast foods. What is the answer? To nature knows how to do it, but अगर आप एक नेचुरल प्रोडक्ट जो नेचर से बनाया है, if you can give back those product, and I'm sure it can correct the symptoms. And that is where ब्लू लाइफ का पीएफजी आता है. नाउ बी कंफर्टेबल ड्यूरिंग दोस अनकंफर्टेबल डेज. PFG is an amazing product having four world class ingredient. अशोक चाल ड्राई एक्सट्रैक्ट 3% है, 200 mg है. और ये 200 mg और 3% एक्टिव डोज जो परफेक्टली आपको काम करेगा. कुछ लोग पूछते हैं कि क्यों 3%, क्यों ना 10% ज्यादा बेनिफिट मिलेगा. नो, 3% इज द ऑप्टिमम डोज, एंड 200 mg में 3% विल बी अ परफेक्ट थिंग फॉर योर बॉडी. सिर्फ एक इंग्रेडिएंट से काम नहीं होगा. It should have a team of ingredients, and that is where the patented complex of PFG comes into place. We have the patented complex of Ashok Chal dry extract 3%, Lodra dry extract 1%, Pipli 2%, and Shunti. All this becomes the power of four can benefit you on 40 different ways. So that is the synergy of these particular ingredients. So Blue Life का ये patented complex है, patented not just in India, worldwide. So it's an exclusive product, proprietary product of Blue Life, which you can say किसी कंपनी का पास नहीं है. Now, what does this do? Just to highlight, for example, sorry, for benefits of Ashok Chal dry extract, you can see इट वर्क्स एज एन एंटी इन्फ्लेमेशन को कम करता है, मतलब आपका प्रोस्टाग्लैंडिन लेवल्स को बैलेंस करता है. इट वर्क्स एज ए यूट्रिन टॉनिक. बिलीव मी, इट वर्क्स एज, सो इट कैन रिड्यूस द पेन, इट कैन द क्रैम्प्स को सूदन कर सकता है. उस द मसल्स, द एब्डोमेन मसल्स को थोड़ा सूदन कर सकता है. इट कैन सूदन योर एब्डोमेन मसल्स. इट कैन rebalance, bring those balance in your hormonal level. Scientific studies have shown that especially your estrogen imbalance, PS symptoms, all these things can be, brought back. Antioxidant, and most important thing is the analgesic effect. Analgesic effect का मतलब है, so hundreds of people after taking PFG, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. They have taken one sachet, the pain has gone. एक उसके बाद वो लेना बंद कर दिया. बिकॉज प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, ये पेन रिलीवर ही नहीं है. इट कैन करेक्ट योर एंटायर गायनेकोलॉजिकल सिस्टम. सो प्लीज डू नॉट. सो वाई पेन रिलीज होता है या इमीडिएटली फील होता है? बिकॉज ऑफ द अशोक चल रहे का एनाल्जेसिक प्रॉपर्टीज के वजह से. एंड इट कैन रेगुलेट योर मूड. आपका मूड सिंग्स को यू नो थोड़ा कम करने में मदद आएगा. आपका इरिटेबिलिटी, your anxieties, mood swings, all this can be calmed down with this patented complex of Ashok Chalrai. Then we have Lodra. इसमें भी वही मेजोरिटी इंग्रेडिएंट्स है जो यूट्रिन टॉनिक का काम करेगा. एंड diuretic effects, so stress reduction. Diuretic का मतलब है, some girls have, especially before the periods or before the menstrual cycle starts, their hands will start swelling, the joints will swell, they'll have more water retention in their joints and hands, and they'll feel very bloated, they'll, very very heavy, their face will swell. All these are diuretic. So if the Lodra's diuretic effect can, आपका बॉडी से जो वाटर रिटेंशन है, उसको फ्लश आउट करने में भी मदद आएगा. सो इमेजिन, द thousands and thousands of years of wisdom, and we have taken this wisdom and made it into a scientifically validated ingredient, made a perfect product, and given, which is patented. Blue Life, you can boast about this formulation and it can work. So stress reduction, of course, very good in digestion. So it helps in bloating, because some people have, they'll have bloating sense, feeling, constipation, abdomen discomfort bhi ho sakta hai. It can act on this, the pipli, and finally the shunti. Now it is a mood regulator and digestive support and hormonal balance में मदद कर सकता है. Now how to take? Very easy. Please do not take it just one sachet. Please take it, minimum every month, minimum 7 to 10. 7 to 10 sachet. You have to take it in a month for the next 6 months. अगला 6 महीना तक आपको लेना है. हर महीना मिनिमम 7 या 10 सैशे जरूर लीजिएगा for the next 6 months. After that, if you want, you can use it as a SOS, or because 6 months is required to correct your entire gynecological, to benefit the प्रोडक्ट्स मैक्सिमम बेनिफिट लेने के लिए यू हैव टू यूज इट फॉर नेक्स्ट 6 मंथ्स. ऐसा नहीं कि आपको डेली लेना है. जस्ट 7 to 10 in a month, and for the next 6 months. Now, this is what. Now, as a businessman, Sham, what is the business opportunity I have using this product? Very simple. In India, we have 48 percentage are Indian. In India, if 142 crore is as of today, the population, out of which 48% are women. Matlab 67 crores are the woman population. It's an amazing thing. Now, between 12 years and 52 years, there are 60 percentage. Matlab, the youngest generation is in that, in the most youngest generation is in that. So 12 to 52 years. Why 12 to 52 years? Because that is the time the average menstrual cycle begins, and 52 years, yeah, 50 years, it actually finishes. The menopause strikes. Now, approximately as a thumb rule, 60% पकड़ लेंगे, we have 40 crore people, 40 crore women. And what did I say? As per the research, what it says on the right hand side, it says 90% people, not not 1%, 90% people experience various symptoms, including excessive bleeding, headaches, and more. 90%, matlab 36 crores women go through this. And in that, 40% is very severe. 40% people have periods reporting have period pain that are so severe they have missed school or work. So then 40, that is 16 crore people cannot go. 14 to 16 crore people are not able to go to school, not able to go to college, or maybe not able to go to the workplace, or not able to do actively whatever they are doing. So जो करना चाहिए, जो मन से कर नहीं पा रहे. So this is what the data says. So PFG is a solution. It's a solution for all these symptoms for the next 6 months. अगर आप इसको ले सकते हैं, believe me, I have seen unbelievable results. The testimonies are bigger, and you can collect it, and I can see a lot of good testimonies coming out from this particular product. So just mix it in a glass of water, preferably warm water, and gulp it. It's a very neutral taste, and it'll give you a very nice Ayurvedic herbal taste, which is definitely very healthy, and you'll like the taste though. So now, as a businessman, this is what the opportunity you should see. Not just because this is the customer who is waiting for you. Now, forget about 40 crores. Now, in this 36 crores, even if you're doing it through online, just by doing online or social media, sending links, believe me, as per the Facebook research, anything what you want to sell uniquely, if you sell using the social media, especially the Instagram, 3% people will buy for sure. That means आप अपना PFG को फ्लायर बना के, वीडियो बना के, टेस्टिमनी को शेयर करके, अगर आप ऑनलाइन में भी कर सकते हैं, यूजिंग योर ओन फेसबुक एंड मीडिया, 3% is people is going to buy. That means it's a sure, because as per this social media, what do you call that, the pyramid, 3% is sure shot to buy. 15 to 17% will decide, and remaining may or may not buy. So in social media itself, you can hit 36 crore ka 3% is almost 1 crore people you can hit just by sending your link through WhatsApp, Facebook, and other thing, showing the testimony. You should know how to do it. That's all you need to know. And across India, 40 crore people are going through this, 1 crore people. I'm talking about, from your region, from your society, from your community. How many people are waiting, not able to speak, not able to communicate, just suppress this pain, go through it every month on month, thinking it is natural. Please, it is not natural. Anybody is going through this pain, do not think it is natural. ये स्वाभाविक है. मेरा दादी का दादी भी experience करती थी. No, no, no. They were never experienced this kind of nasty, painful symptoms. It is all because the food what we are eating, the kind of lifestyle what we are leading. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what PFG is all about. big market. So in simple, what I'm trying to say is, even if you out of this 36 crores, the take the top 15 percentage who are very affluent, who can buy and afford to buy, उसमें से 10% लाइक 50 लाख कस्टमर भी इंडिया में आएगा, ब्लू लाइफ का इस पीएफजी मार्केट विल बिकम एटलीस्ट 2000 crore market, only this product. That is the capacity. Annually you can break with this product, you can break about 1000 to 1800 crore business in the next few years. That is the potential market what we are seeing. That is the kind of unique product what we are giving. And it works. It works means it works.